On its way to Exford, the river passes through several farms, one of which is Westermill, which is owned and run by Jill and Oliver Edwards. I chat to Jill about what it's like to live so close to the river.
We have a fascination with water, don't we? Be it a river, a sea or pond, we're just drawn to it. And if ever I walk the dogs, I always want to go and walk by the river and look in, see what it's doing, what kind of day it's having.
Yeah.
And you're just drawn to it. But I have to say, when my children were little, the river for me was my biggest fear. Far bigger than, let's say, a tractor rolling past, or a car whizzing through, or any piece of farm machinery, because it's right on my doorstep. And that they would wander off, and never to be seen again, because they.
Did they ever?
Well, they did, but they survived. But only partly because I ran around like a headless chicken most of the time, wondering where they were. I think one of my scariest moments, in front of the house, there used to be just a plank that you walked across. Okay, now, the National Park have put a lovely bridge there now with a handrail, but it was literally like walking a plank. And I took the children for a walk and ended up on the other side of the river. I wanted to get back to the house. And Mrs. James had his little Helly Hansen waterproof leggings and his jacket on, and I was 8 months pregnant with our second child. And I shouted to James, "Wait, do not go across the bridge." Well, of course he couldn't hear me with all the noise. And he tottered across the bridge, slipped, went straight in, and of course it moves very fast just at this particular point. And he bobbed straight under the water, bobbed up again, and whoosh, the river just took him. I just remember jumping in, literally jumping in. And I managed to grab hold of his hood and gradually yank him out. Well, after there was tears and crosswords and all the rest of it, and relief because I hadn't lost him down into Exford. And but the best part was when I got home with him and peeled off those wonderful Helly Hansen waterproofs, he was practically dry underneath.
That's great. That's a good story, Jill.
Let's send it to Helly Hansen. That's perfect.